up. I mean, but Tom, I know these $100 bills were expected years ago. It's kind of like the 787 for Boeing. What is the reason for the delay?
Well, you mentioned these new security features. That's part of it. Like Benjamin Franklin's private life, the rollout of the new Benjamin has been complicated and kind of messy. Yes, it is a very pretty bill, but there were problems with the new security features which caused creases during printing, which left big blank spaces on the money. Now, that said, they've worked it out now, and it's a pretty high-tech piece of paper. Look at this part right down here. You see this little inkwell here in gold? There's a picture of a bell inside it in gold, which you really can't see very much, but this is color-shifting ink, so if you angle it somewhat, what you'll see is the bell pops out in green, so it changes, and so does this number right over here. That's one of the features. Ben Franklin's collar has very tiny writing on it here that says the United States of America along its edge. And right here, you see this ribbon that's woven through it? This is a 3D type of ribbon. It has the number 100 on it and more of these bells on it. When you move it, they change back and forth and they shift position. There's another ribbon embedded that glows with ultraviolet light. And let's look at the back of this for a minute, because this is pretty important too. On the back of it, you may notice that they have, I'll flip it over again. On the back of it, you'll notice a great big 100 down here, so people who are visually impaired can see it better. And down here, there's this blank space. That's actually containing a watermark of Benjamin Franklin. You can see if you hold it up to the light. You can't see it right now, but I'm told it looks a lot like this, sort of little glasses and a nose and a mouth. I'm not sure, but I think it looks sort of like that, Aaron. So that's the new bill. A lot of security features. That one's one of the more low-tech ones.
I would love it if they put something like that in there. I mean, they'd have justification after all this time. But I mean, it's kind of amazing just the technology that goes into a bill when you think about it.
Oh,
but
my gosh.
I mean, how many of these are in circulation?
Well, more than you might think. About 8.6 billion of them. They are, now this is something that may blow your mind a little bit here. The most popular bill in the country, the one that we use all the time, is the 1. The 100 is the most common one after the 1, and that's because this is loved all around the planet. In many, many places, $100 bills are used as sort of a de facto currency, even though here you don't see them on the street so much. A lot of businesses won't even take them, but they're enormously popular overseas as this common currency. So it's believed that somewhere between 1/2 and 2/3 of all of the hundreds that we have are held in other countries. So how much is that, Aaron? That is about $430 billion worth, or enough that if you had all the hundreds from around the world, you could buy Apple, every bit of it.